You are watching something very dangerous happen in real time. Not the crimes themselves, as horrendous as they might be, not the wars, the scandals, something deeper. You are watching an entire civilization learn that truth doesn't lead to consequence anymore. And once that happens, perception itself begins to collapse. Look carefully at what's happening. Evidence emerges. Names circulate. People react. Outrage spikes. The system acknowledges just enough to create spectacle, and then nothing changes. No real adjustment, no structural correction, no coherent response proportionate to the magnitude of what was revealed. Instead, attention gets redirected. Another crisis, another war, another outrage cycle. And the public nervous system learns something catastrophic. Seeing changes nothing. That's not transparency. That is behavioral conditioning. This is what false transparency does. It gives the illusion of revelation while preserving the architecture underneath. The loop gets interrupted before integration can occur. People are flooded with recognition, but denied agency. And when human beings repeatedly witness acknowledged evil without meaningful consequence, something inside them begins to shut down. If reality doesn't respond to truth, the psyche begins protecting itself through numbness, distraction, spectacle, irony, addiction, exhaustion. This is how secrecy evolves beyond silence. It becomes environmental. Not long ago, one of the world's most influential spiritual figures wrote, "God is a concept. Cute girls are real." And most people read that as cynicism. But there is something much darker inside it. It reveals a perception that no longer experiences the sacred as real. Only stimulation, only consumption, only what can be possessed. And once a person loses the ability to perceive conscience as reality, children become consumable. Truth becomes a spectacle. And secrecy becomes throne architecture. The real danger is not only what's hidden, it's what happens to human perception when revelation itself becomes entertainment. Because eventually people start asking, will anything happen anyway? That's the moment a civilization begins losing contact with reality itself. I've realized my work can no longer fully live inside algorithmic environments optimized for speed and fragmentation. So I'm building a slower, clearer space where these ideas can develop with integrity and where our connection is independent on opaque systems. So over the coming months, I'll be gradually moving the center of my work to my own website.